Soya Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, sasa ningependa kumuita jukwani our founder Soya, na sio mwingine ila ni Dr. Paul Tergat, who is also the president of the National Olympic Committee of Kenya, 5 times world cross country champion, former world marathon record holder. Ni raha iliyoje kwake Paul Tergat, na ndiyo kiongozi wa Team Kenya 2020. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Torome. First of all, before I continue, I want to acknowledge our Cabinet Secretary, Ambassador Dr. Amina Mohamed, Mombasa County DG, His Excellency Dr. Kingi, our title sponsor representative, Cho Kute, my friend, our football legend, our celebrity guest, Mr. Victor, who is with us here today, my colleagues from our National Olympic Committee Executive Board, who are, I think they are somewhere within here, distinguished nominees of Soya Awards, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. Before I continue, I would really love to welcome our guest, our celebrity guest, to come and say maybe 1 or 2 words before I continue. Thank you.
Safi kabisa. Na akiingia jukwani, bila shaka kuna kanda yake ya video. Ningeomba basi tuicheze his video clip. Thank you very much.
Nothing brings this country together like sports. Since the days of Wilson Kiprogut to the days of Kipchoge Keino, Paul Ereng in 1988, Pamela Jalimo and Samuel Wanjiru in 2008, or David Rudisha in 2012, sports has always rallied this nation in a patriotic zeal. In such moments, we become one. When we win, we conquer as one nation.
Lights up every race.
One people, one country. Our flag has been hoisted across the world. Our anthem played around the globe. We cheer. We cry.
By the Kenyans.
We hug. Because in sports, we are one. 2020 is another Olympic year. Another chance to celebrate. We shall rally behind the team. We shall support our team. Because when they win, we win. When they conquer, we conquer. And above all, we celebrate together as one people, behind one flag, behind one team. Team Kenya 2020.
Good evening, everybody. Honorable Minister for Sport, the Deputy Minister for Sport, Mr. Paul Tergat, one of African sporting heroes, and all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to be here in Mombasa, Kenya. When a message was sent to me about these awards, I couldn't say no. I saw the magic of Paul Tergat, and we all know the magic he did as an athlete. So it's been a very rich few days for me here in Mombasa, Kenya. It's been a privilege and honor to be here with you people tonight. It shows how powerful sports is. Sports brings people together, friendship, and this is what we're witnessing tonight here in Mombasa, Kenya. Historically, sporting-wise, we know Kenya and Nigeria shares a lot of friendship. Back home in Nigeria, and I can tell you that whenever we have our marathons, when we don't see our Kenya's athletes, it won't start. I know our Kenyans pride themselves, follow Nigerian football, Cameroon football. I've been privileged to come to Kenya, play against the Harambee Star. I saw how we were welcome when we won the Olympics in '96, when we played against the Harambee Star in '97. I know if there's one country that Kenya will support, apart we playing against the Harambee Star, I know it's Nigeria, you know. So it's very rich for me. I can say yesterday I had the privilege to see the local team here, Bandari FC. I can tell you that I've signed a contract with Bandari FC for the next 6 months. So I want to thank James for all the guys there. They've spoiled me. I'm grateful. I want to say I will come back again with my kids. I have 5 kids. We'll come and spend time and do the safari and come back here in Mombasa, you know. So I want us to give a round of applause to this great African hero. He's doing this to inspire Kenyan young men and women. And that is why he's doing it, the 16th edition, you know. I want to say thank you. I'm looking forward to see you whenever you're back in Nigeria. And God bless you for these initiatives. Because it's not easy to have attain success and find time to do this. And I know why you are doing it. I want to say to all Kenyans, you know, to do this is to inspire your young boys and your young girls, you know. I have a lot to say, but I have to stop for now, you know. Thank you very much for this invitation. And these are the days I will never forget in my life. I'm grateful.
And before you walk off the stage, definitely there is a trophy for you from Paul Tergat. There's a beautiful trophy there. Wapi wale ashas tafadhali, hiyo trophy ili mgeni akielekea kule Lagos, Nigeria, basi atakuwa anakumbuka vyema kabisa vile mambo yalifanyika hapa nchini. Ni trophy safi kabisa hiyo, anakabidhiwa Victor Ikpeba, zamani akichezea timu ya Real Betis, akichezea timu ya Monaco kule nchini Ufaransa na vile vile Borussia Dortmund. Raha iliyoje. Tupigeni makofi Victor Ikpeba, our celebrity guest at Safaricom Soya 2019.
Fantastic stuff. And Safaricom PLC, ladies and gentlemen, has played a major role in the sports industry in the last 16 years. Bwana Tergat, you look like you still have something to tell the crowd, tafadhali.
When you hear Victor the way passionately has talked, it really touched me that we are here in Mombasa not because of anything. But before, so that as I will continue, I want to say that good evening and Happy New Year to all of you here this evening. Welcome to the 2019 Safaricom Sports Personality of the Year Awards, Soya. It is the night under the stars, with the stars, as the MC has put it rightly before. And that is how we would like to ground the just ended sporting year by paying glittering tribute to our finest sports people that we have here today. Our country went through an amazing sporting moments in the last year, which to all of us, it was one year that will always be in the history if we can be able maybe to think through it for many years to come. It is the year our athletes broke records and pushed our human limits beyond what we have always imagined that we could be able to do. With this extraordinary conquest, I'm confident that we have kicked off in earnest our road for another bountiful medal harvest at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics later in the year. Allow me to extend my deep gratitude to our sponsors and partners, led by our title sponsor, Safaricom, host Mombasa County, and many others for their support for this year's awards, and many, many others before. I equally wish to urge that as a nation, we should enhance our investment in sports, such as this awards initiative, which will benefit our sportsmen directly. In return, I beseech our athletes from every sport to uphold the clean sports and make sure that whatever that we do, we play, or we have a very fair play as part and parcel of our integral part of our sportsmanship. Thank you again, and have a fabulous, glamorous gala night. And before I continue, I would leave a clip maybe to run shortly from National Olympic Committee. Thank you.
Nothing brings this country together like sports. Since the days of Wilson Kiprogut to the days of Kipchoge Keino, Paul Ereng in 1988, Pamela Jalimo and Samuel Wanjiru in 2008, or David Rudisha in 2012, sports has always rallied this nation in a patriotic zeal. In such moments, we become one. When we win, we conquer as one nation.
Lights up every race.
One people, one country. Our flag has been hoisted across the world. Our anthem played around the globe. We cheer. We cry.
By the Kenyans.
We hug. Because in sports, we are one. 2020 is another Olympic year. Another chance to celebrate. We shall rally behind the team. We shall support our team. Because when they win, we win. When they conquer, we conquer. And above all, we celebrate together as one people, behind one flag, behind one team. Team Kenya 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we were saying, Safaricom PLC has indeed played a major role in the sports industry. So let's have a look at the video coming up to tell us a bit more in terms of the role that Safaricom has played in this industry for the last decade and a half.
Wonderful. Congratulations to Safaricom. Don't begin makofi, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up is a chief in his own right. Now the chief is of Special Project Safaricom, Mr. Joe Ogutu. Karibu sana.
Waziri wa michezo Ambassador Dr. Amina Mohamed, viongozi mbalimbali wa serikali ambao wako hapa, viongozi wa county, wanaspoti, mabibi na mabwana, kwa niaba ya kampuni ya Safaricom na kwa niaba ya CEO wetu Bwana Michael Joseph ambao hakuweza kufika hapa leo kwa sababu yuko katika shughuli zingine nje ya nchi, ni furaha yetu sana kwa mara nyingine tena kuweza kuwa hapa katika mji huu wa Mombasa kuweza kusherekea soya ambayo ni kwa mara ya 16 ambayo sisi tumekuwa tukiweza kudhamini sherehe hii. From the very beginning, we have witnessed soya starting from very humble beginnings to be the premier sport event that it is today. And over this period, much has already been accomplished by our sports people, and we owe it to them to celebrate these accomplishments. Not only do sports entertain us, but also they unify us as a country, providing opportunities for Kenyans to celebrate and to forget some of the challenges that we are facing. So it is a pleasure for Safaricom to be part of this event, not just as a sponsor, but as a brand that does take sports seriously in this country. I'm proud to say that Safaricom has over the years become one of the biggest corporate supporters of sports in Kenya. Over this period, we have invested over R1 billion shillings supporting sports ranging from football, athletics, motorsport, rugby, golf, and charity runs, as was indicated in the clip that was played just before I came up. Through these events, we have seen that Kenyans are brought together, and we have seen that sports can truly transform the lives of our people. Last year, we were extremely proud to be part of the East African Safari Classic Rally and the Magical Kenya Ladies Open Golf Tournament, which were both sponsored by our M-PESA brand. We also revamped our M-PESA logo for 7 days to pay homage and great tribute to an amazing athlete, Eliud Kipchoge, as he successfully became the first person to run 42 kilometers in under 2 hours. We remain committed as a company to support sports from the grassroots levels to the international stage. And since partnering Soya, we have been able to see a very strong partnership developing between sports and our company. And because of this, we have developed a sense that there can be a strong partnership between corporate and athletics, between corporate and sports people in this country. And there is an opportunity for us to really work together as corporates to support the development of sports in this country. It has been an honor for us to work with Paul Tergat and his team. And the reason why we've maintained this partnership for so long is because it has been a very transparent partnership. We can account for the money that we've been able to put in, and we've been able to see that this team is able to adapt even as the event has evolved over time. And therefore, thank you, Paul, together with your team. And we stand here today to celebrate these young men and women because of the vision that you had. And we celebrate them for the right reason. As a patriotic Kenya, I can tell you, there's nothing really that beats that feeling when you hear your national anthem being played at international events. And it is my hope that we'll be able to give our athletes the necessary support, even as they go to the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo this year. And you can expect that our national anthem will be played over and over again as we celebrate their achievement. And so in conclusion, really, we would like to encourage the government to continue supporting sports federations, but also to invite members of the private sector to come in, because the government cannot do it on its own. The sports federations cannot do it on their own. Private sector needs to come in. And as I've said before, they'll only come in if we're accountable, if we're transparent, if there is integrity within our sports federation. So it remains for me to thank you and for coming to grace this occasion, and to look forward to a very entertaining and a very enjoyable evening for all of us, and of course to hope for great victory for our team as they go to the 2020 Olympics. I thank you for your kind attention, and may God bless you.
Safi kabisa, makofi ya dhati kabisa kwa Chief of Special Projects Safaricom, Mr. Joe Ogutu. Ladies and gentlemen, mabibi na mabwana, bila shaka sana wakati wa kumuita our new Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Sports. Sio mwingine ila ni Joe Okudo.
To the Cabinet Secretary, Ambassador Dr. Amina Mohammed, to the Chief Administrative Secretary, Hassan Noor, the DG Mombasa County and his team, Dr. William Kinge, Safaricom, my namesake Joe Gutu and his team, all the sportsmen, invited guests and women, good evening. Good evening again. I wasn't actually expecting to be called up here. So I got lost when I was walking here. I think everything I would have wanted to say has disappeared. So you'll forgive me for that. But it actually gives me great pleasure. I just took over the office about 2 days ago. And immediately the Cabinet Secretary said that I come along with her for this great occasion. I've been to Soya before when I was in the ministry. I decided to be a little bit selfish and consider this my welcome party. So thank you, everybody. And thank you, Dr. Paul Telgat. I think it's important for me to just say I've heard what Joe Gutu has said about government inviting private sector to support us to be able to make support sport in the country. I believe in sports. I myself played rugby in my earlier days, which is not too long ago. And then it's so important to notice that government cannot do everything. But what I take home today is that, and what I promise you, is that we will operate within government with the integrity, with humility, and with transparency, so that we can bring private sector on board to the benefit of the sportsmen and women, so that this can become a way of your life. If this is the talent, as our president mentioned the other day, if this is the talent that God has given you, then you should be able to make a living out of it and live comfortably. So I'm looking forward to partnering with each one around this table who wants to walk this journey with us in the ministry. My speech ends there. Thank you very much. Have a very fantastic evening. Thank you. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Makofi kama kibwa kwa our new principal secretary Mr. Joe Okudo. Na bila shaka tukiendelea na speeches, ni wakati wake kumuita hapa jukwani Cabinet Assistant Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Nur Hassan Nur. Tupige makofi akija jukwani.
Thank you very much, Ndugu Torometriki. My name is Hassan Nur Hassan. I have Nur in between two Hassans. Thank you very much. Our chief guest, our cabinet secretary, Ambassador Amina Mohammed. Our special guest, who is Victor Ikpeba, the DG Mombasa, who is our host. Distinguished sports personalities who are present here, the corporates who have sponsored this event. Mine is just to join others in feeling greatly honored to be in this event this evening. And I want to thank Safaricom PLC and all the other corporate members who participated in making this event what it is tonight. For us in the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Heritage, we are not only in the business of creating champions, sports champions in the world, we are in the business of creating investment opportunities for the sportsmen and women of this country. Our unemployment rate is very high, and I'm sure we are moving from the event of making champions and inviting our men and women, especially in the youthful age, to participate fully in sports and become investment to benefit from these investment opportunities that are there. We don't see sports by itself. We see sports as an opportunity for the young men and women of this country. The ministry will provide the necessary environment required to create champions. The corporate bodies will also join us. The private sector are welcome. I'm sure the Cabinet Secretary will say that in her speech. There's no doubt Kenya is a great nation. This year is the year to watch in sport in Kenya. Our diary is full. Kenyans should wait anxiously to see the great names and the great events that are going to take place in this country. With those few remarks, I want to take this opportunity to thank Mombasa County again for hosting this very important event. Tonight we are honored to have the Deputy Governor here who's joining us in this event, and it's my singular honor to welcome the Deputy Governor to make his speech here. Dr. Kingi, please.
Yes, I am.
Mgeni wetu Mheshimiwa Amina Mohammed, mgeni wetu mashuhuri Victor Ikpeba, CAS wa sports Hassan Nur, PS wa sports Daktari Okudo, champions ambao wako hapa leo, wageni wengine mashuhuri, hamjambo. Mimi kwa niaba ya gavana wa Mombasa nataka kuwakaribisha nyote kwa mji wa Mombasa. Tunashukuru sana wale ambao wameorganize hii event ya soya leo, kwa sababu wamechagua mwaka mwingine mfululizo kuja hapa Mombasa kwa sherehe hii. Hiyo inaonyesha kwamba mnatutuza na mnatutukuza. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru sana, na tunaomba kwamba kila mwaka mje hapa, na sisi tutakaribisha kama zile desturi yetu ya watu wa Mombasa ya ukarimu. Sports ni jambo la muhimu. Sisi tunajua kama hapa Mombasa talanta za vijana ziko nyingi, na kama kaunti ya Mombasa sisi tumejitolea kuona kwamba zile talanta za vijana tumeweza kuziendeleza. Tukiangalia hawa shujaa wetu, champions wetu kama wakina Portargat, na kutoka kitambo hapa Kenya imejulikana kama ni nchi ya spoti. Kama hawa wameweza kufika daraja hizo za juu na kujulikana ulimwengu mzima, inaonekana kwamba hapa Kenya tuko na ile damu ya talanta. Kwa hivyo, kwa sababu ya kujua hivyo, sisi watu wa Mombasa na serikali ya Mombasa haswa imewekeza kiwango kizuri sana cha pesa, rasilimali, kuona kwamba zile sports facilities zimeweza kuwekwa katika daraja ya juu kuweza kusapoti vijana wetu. Kiangalia tuna viwanja vizuri sana sana, hususan ni kuweza kusapoti zile talanta za vijana wetu. Hii talanta na sports haswa haijakuwa ikichukuliwa maanani siku za nyuma, lakini sasa tunaona zile opportunities ambazo zinatokea kwa sababu ya sports. Ndio maana tunaona ni frontier ambayo haijaangaliwa kwa makini. Sasa tuna raha sana kwa sababu serikali zote za county na serikali kuu imeona umuhimu wa kuangalia mambo ya talanta katika sports iweze kuwekwa daraja ya juu. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru sana wale ambao wamepita mbele na wameonyesha mfano na wameweza kupeleka taifa hili liwe mbele sana katika hali ya spoti. Wao wamekuwa role models wa vijana wetu, wakiangalia kwamba inawezekana kufika pale juu. Kwa hayo machache, nataka kuwakaribisha sana Mombasa, sana sana, na tunashukuru sana kwamba hapa Mombasa imeweza kutunukiwa na hii event, na karibuni tena na tena na tena. Asanteni sana. Nataka kuchukua fursa hii kumwalika mgeni wetu mheshimiwa CS wetu wa sports, Ambassador Amina Mohamed. Asanteni.
Good evening, everybody. Mr. Paul Tergat, President of the National Olympic Committee and Patron of the Soya Foundation. Honorable Nur Hassan Nur, our Chief Administrative Secretary, our Principal Secretary Joe Okudo, the Deputy Governor, Mombasa County, a friend, a dear colleague, His Excellency Dr. Kingi. Let me recognize our celebrity guest, Mr. Victor Ikpeba of the Confederation of African Football and former Player of the Year, Mr. Ogutu of Safaricom Limited, Sports Federation's officials, distinguished Soya nominees, my dear friend Eliud Kipchoge, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, good evening. Today marks yet another important highlight in our annual sports calendar, during which we feat our top sportsmen and women for their outstanding performance in various categories. This is the culmination of last year's sports season, in which we witnessed stiff competition for a slot in this premier sports event. I'd like to thank His Excellency Honorable Ali Hassan Joho, the Governor of Mombasa County, for graciously hosting us here for the Soya Awards event for the second year running. I also thank Safaricom Limited for the continued support extended to our sports sector. I note with great appreciation that this is the 16th edition of the Safaricom Sports Personality of the Year Award. I appreciate the Fine Touch Communications for partnering with the founder of this event to inject new ideas and add resources to bring the initiative to its current level. This has helped the program reach and touch the lives of more excelling sportsmen and women beyond what was initially envisaged by Paul Tergat. I take this early opportunity to congratulate the men and women who have won various awards. I commend you for showcasing outstanding talent and performance during last year's sports season. You have set the bar high and are deserving of the very special awards being conferred this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, as we honor the great achievers of 2019, we also recognize the great competitors who did not make it and will not make it to the podium this evening, but played a part in pushing the winners to victory. All these sports men and women are winners also, and we celebrate them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been said here that sports makes us strong. It also makes us healthy, teaches us fairness, and the acceptance of defeat. It allows us to celebrate victory with humility, lessons, all of them, which later become building blocks of success in our lives. But beyond this, sports today is a multi-billion-dollar industry and a major source of livelihood, not only for sports persons, but also a wide range of other professionals. Here today, we have sportsmen and women who have excelled in sport, earned international accolades, and changed their financial fortunes forever. These sports celebrities are living proof that the growing numbers of our young people can earn a decent living from the sports sector. For this reason, the government is encouraging our youth to emulate these giants, these sports icons, and embrace sports not simply as a recreational activity, but as a professional career. We recognize, of course, that an enabling environment for the growth of the sports sector is needed. Towards this end, we're implementing a wide range of measures, among them the early identification, nurturing, and development of sports talent across the country. We are also, as the Deputy Governor has said, collaborating with county governments in developing sports infrastructure, provision of sports facilities, as well as streamlining their utilization and their maintenance. Cumulatively, this and other efforts are geared towards building a vibrant sports ecosystem in our country. With respect to motivating sportsmen and women, His Excellency the President has put in place a cash awards scheme under which the government last year paid out 180 million Kenya shillings. This money was owed to our sports heroes and heroines. In the same spirit, we recommend national honors and awards to our sports heroes and heroines during the last Jamhuri Day celebrations. And we are all grateful to His Excellency the President for the largest contingent awarded to sports since independence. This was to decorate our gallant sportsmen and women in recognition of the great role they play in sports, which is a key pillar in our national development agenda. In line with the sports policy, the ministry is also exploring avenues for establishing a contributory medical and pension scheme to cushion our sportsmen and women after retirement. These efforts, ladies and gentlemen, speak to our commitment for the development of sports in our country. In the context of other competing national expenditure priorities, we welcome the call that was made here by Mr. Ogutu, a call for partnerships that will aid in bridging any resource gap that is faced. This year is the sports and culture year in our country. And I'd just like to bring this to your attention because we'll be hosting many major sports and cultural events. In fact, we have already started doing that. We held, for instance, the basketball qualifiers, and I was very, very happy to see the Morans here this evening after having won the qualifiers. And today I'd just like to announce yet another event that we will host, and which was actually announced just a few hours ago. The World Athletics Golden Series of the Continental Tour. Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, is the only African country chosen to host this global event, which will take place on the 2nd of May this year. In addition, and as you know, we will also host the World Athletics Under-20 in July at Kasarani, as well as the Safari Rally. So we have another amazing year, ladies and gentlemen, ahead of us. And once again, I just want to begin this to an end by thanking Safaricom, the title sponsors of the Safaricom Sports Personality of the Year Award, and other partners for complementing our efforts through initiatives such as these awards. Your efforts no doubt contribute towards raising the overall standards of sports in the country. We want to urge, again, other corporate firms to come on board. Your support will be of benefit to our young people as well as our economy as a whole. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate our renowned sports legend, Mr. Paul Tergat, for his indelible brainchild. Thank you for your efforts towards strengthening the sports sector in our country and, in fact, globally, because I met Paul Tergat a few weeks ago. Paul, you are a wonderful role model. To the event organizers and the Mombasa Sports Club, I thank you all for hosting and making the 2019 Soya Gala a success.
Kenya Morans, of course, already advancing to the next round of the FIBA Afro Basket. Will be an amazing year indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a phenomenal journey in the Safaricom Soya story, and we have indeed been inspired by that amazing sports personality of the year Safaricom partnership. Now, let's once again please give each of our speakers a round of applause. Makofi tafadhali. Thank you so much. And as we proceed, we are now getting into what I would imagine is what everyone wants to see tonight, which is the award category. We will be awarding our winners. Please remember, as earlier requested, the house rules still maintain in terms of the award recipients and presenters coming through here and leaving to my right. We celebrate each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen. You have indeed each made your mark in your own way to represent our motherland, Kenya. Everyone is indeed a winner. Hongera, wanaspoti wetu.
Safi kabisa, na vile vile ikiwa tuna nominees ambao ni wheelchair, mtakuja jukwani to my left, hapa kuna ramp, kisha mtakuja hapa jukwani. And to start it off, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recognize some journalists ambao wali pioneer sports journalism in this country. And to do this, ningependa basi kumuita jukwani Binti Omar, advisor to the governor Mombasa County Government, ili kupeana hiyo zawadi. Na basi akija jukwani, journalists wamekuwa wengi kabisa, wao ni veteran. Na leo basi tunawatuza waandishi wa habari watatu. Na basi wa kwanza kabisa tungependa kumtuza ni mwenda zake, yani the late Richard Mwangi almaarufu Richi, veteran Daily Nation sports reporter ambaye alikuwa na uandishi wa aina yake katika fani ya masumbwi, yani boxing, na vile vile cricket. Amefanya kazi hiyo katika muda wa miaka 27 iliyopita, na bila shaka aliaga mwezi Agosti 2019. Na basi nadhani kupokea tuzo yake yuko hapa mwenzake ambaye walifanya kazi pamoja kutoka kule Daily Nation, Ayumba Ayodi. Tumpige makofi akichukua basi zawadi hiyo yake Richi, ambaye alifanya kazi kubwa katika boxing. Na hata by the way, huyo Richi mwenda zake nimeona alimcover one of our guests today. Nimemuona pale pembeni, usiondoke Ayumba Ayodi, utachukua pia zawadi hiyo nyingine. Alimcover one of our guests today, former Makadara MP Ruben Dolo. Namuona kule mazi. Tupigeni makofi Ruben Dolo. Thank you very much. Akiwa pia ni boxer. Wonderful. Vile vile tungependa kumtambua another journalist, pia ni mwenda zake. Anajulikana kama Hezekiah Wepukulu. Hezekiah Wepukulu was the first Kenyan journalist to cover the Olympics 1968 in Mexico, na vile vile the 1974 World Cup in West Germany. Na vile vile atakumbukwa sana huyo Hezekiah Wepukulu kwa kolamu yake katika Saturday Nation ilikuwa inajulikana Down Memory Lane. Tupigeni makofi basi wakipata zawadi zao hapo. Kisha wonderful because of gender sensitivity. Kati ya wale veteran journalists bila shaka tungependa kumtambua Bi Elina Shiveka. Bi Elina Shiveka bila shaka kwa sasa hivi ndio the head of Sports Kenya Broadcasting Corporation. Wakati alipokuwa active reporter na mtangazaji katika shirika la utangazaji nchini KBC, alikuwa anajiita namba 9 mgongoni. Na kwa sasa by the way, she is the vice chair Sports Disputes Tribunal. Raha iliyoje kuwa Elina Shiveka. Santa kabisa, na vile vile hutusaidia sana kuandaa tuzo hizi za Safaricom Soya. Kila mwaka amekuwa nasi. Thank you very much to all the winners. Asante sana Binti Omar.
Indeed, indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into the first category officially of the night, and that is the Hall of Fame category. Now, this particular segment has 2 inductees, and to give these awards, ladies and gentlemen, kindly join me in welcoming Mr. Fred Moteti, who is the chairman of Sports Kenya